Assalamualaikum and a very good day. So our group today will be discussing on a TV show called Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a comedic TV show where it is about several detectives trying to do their job and trying to balance their workplace and their home social life. However, the show is very funny and it is based on one particular detective. So, the episode that we chose is the first one and from the first season called Pilot. There are several problems that we could find from the TV show, and we will talk about this in the video. So, let's start with the first problem.
So I'll start with the first one. As you guys know, Jake Peralta is a detective who is currently working at the New York Police Department, also known as NYPD. He seems to be doing great in his job and he always gets more arrests than Detective Santiago. But one of his problems is I think he still acts like a child at his workplace and refuses to follow the dress code. For example, he often plays around and not being serious while working. And he also doesn't want to wear his tie to work as ordered by Captain Hope, which is his boss. So what do you think about that?
So I think I agree with what Dina said just now. From what I can see in the first episode, Jack seems always play around when he was working. He also refused to follow his captain direct order, which is to wear tie in workplace.
Yes, I agree with both of you. Jake is a childish detective, although his job is quite professional, to be completely honest. And Jake had to do his job differently when he didn't follow his captain's direct order. Since that he was a detective who should have solved a murder, he instead had to do door duty, which is quite low because that is not exactly a detective's job.
Yes.
So the solution for the first problem is he should follow Captain Hook's order because if he follows the rule, he will not get any trouble. Also, he will look more professional if he follows the dress code.
Okay, so let's move on with the second problem.
So the second problem is Charles wanted to go out with his co-worker, which is Rosa, who is not interested with him. For him, Rosa is an attractive woman. So he wanted to watch a movie with Rosa to make a move.
Okay, so the effects, Charles got distracted during his line of duty because he wanted to win Rosa's heart, so he agreed on everything that she said, which makes his work distracted.
I think the cause for why Charles was attracted to Rosa is because I think Charles is a divorced man, and Rosa, although she seems like this dark kind of girl, she is very attractive at the same time. And I think that is why Charles was really interested to be with Rosa.
I think the solution for this problem is it is okay to go out with your coworker. However, it should not affect your job. Therefore, Charles should keep it professional. Because there is one scene where Charles just agreed with what Rosa said just because he want to win Rosa's heart. I think it's not a professional to do. So,
Okay, so for the third problem now.
okay, moving on to the third problem that I found in this episode is the scene where Jack refused to brief his captain when trying to catch a prey. What do you think the causes of this problem?
The causes of this problem is, I think the captain was being a bit shady when all his detective wasn't able to answer his question, which challenged Jake and
Triggered him.
triggered him in a way. So that's why he became like that.
So the effect of the problem is he did not have any backup, which made the perp got away. So I think he should make a plan before he going to catch the perp. So move on to the solution.
Okay, so I think Barato should have briefed at his captain so that he has backup and that the perp didn't got away. Because as we all know, when a police or a detective is trying to catch someone who is guilty, they need backup because the perp will get away, like what happened in the episode. So yes,
Yeah.
so continue with the fourth problem, which is Captain Hall being a gay black cop. Although it seems irrational for it to be one of the problem, but actually it is in the episode. So what do you think is the cause for black cause that Captain Hall couldn't be a gay black cop?
So the cause of that problem is NYPD was not ready to have an openly black gay cop as a captain because during that time the LGBT was not accepted in America, so it is hard to be open about a black gay cop.
So the effect from that problem is Captain Holt getting his command late, even though he got a great case where he successfully erased the disco strangler.
Yeah.
Okay, and I agree with Izzati and BIBI that before the LGBT culture was not accepted by the society,
Yes.
but nowadays they are more open about their sexuality. And I think the best solution to this problem is the New York Police Department should have been more professional instead of caring about his sexuality and his color. They should have focused on his job and his achievement.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
that what matters instead of his sexuality and his color.
Yeah, probably because that time LGBT was founded as something that is a sin for them back then in America.
True.
Okay, so let's move on with the last problem.
The last problem that I found in the series is when Jake was wearing his speedo at work, which is a really big problem. I think is when he starts to wear a proper shirt and tie, but apparently when he stand up in front of Captain Hope,
Yeah,
he's just wearing his speedo, which is a bright color, red color. And I think
yeah,
it's really improper to wear
yeah,
something like work and very unprofessional.
yeah.
So the cause of the problem is Jake refused to follow the dress code properly. He should wear appropriate clothes when he is working because it will shows that he has credibility.
So next, the effect from this problem is he got humiliated in front of his co-worker, where Captain Hook called other workers to Jack's office to show them that Jack only wears speedo at that moment.
Yeah. Okay. So I think for this problem, the best solution is probably for Jake to receive a punishment because he wasn't able to follow the dress code as he should have. And especially if you work under the police department, I think it is very strict for you to follow your dress code.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so what if like someone put a bomb in in the precinct and he was wearing a speedo and he had to run away wearing a speedo? That would have been so funny. Okay. So in conclusion, I think this this episode relates so much for our uh, workplace communication. Because as we all know, Captain Hall is a new captain there and he had to introduce himself. And there is something mentioned in the book that you have to put a good impression when you first met everyone. So I think Captain Hall had a good impression. However, because of Jake's childishness, everyone seemed to take it the wrong way. And I think that is all. Is there anything else you guys want to add?
I think that is all from me too. I agree with what Ika said.
Yes, I agree with what you said too.
I agree with your points.
So I think that is all for us. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.